What's up, everybody? The New York Knicks got themselves another dominant win last night, beating the Brooklyn Nets 142 to 118. Real quick, if you regularly watch my channel, you may notice that the Michael Jordan poster that I usually have over there is down. It fell off. I still have to put it back. Although those of you Knicks fans that are still scarred from Jordan cooking the Knicks back in the 90s may be happy that it's down. But back to this game, this was the definition of a complete ass whooping. The Knicks really dominated from start to finish. They had one of the most dominant first quarters in league history, scoring 47 points in the first quarter, and they never really looked back from there. I think the closest the Nets got to was 18, but the Knicks consistently maintained a comfortable lead throughout the entirety of the game. The Knicks now have won their last 7 games in a row, which gives them the second best win streak in the NBA behind the Bucks, who've won their last 16. It's also worth noting that the Cavaliers also lost last night to the Boston Celtics, and now the Knicks are now just 1.5 games away from that 4 seed. What's interesting is that the Knicks have now won 37 games, and they've already matched their win total from last year with still 18 games left in the season. Right before this season started, I did a poll on this channel where I asked you guys how many games do you think the Knicks were going to win, and over half of you guys said that the Knicks were going to win 40 or less games. So it just goes to show that the Knicks are playing way above expectations this season. But anyway, now let's break down this game. Jalen Brunson was easily the MVP of this one. He had 39 points on mind-boggling efficiency, hitting 15 of his 18 shots. He started off the game hot, scoring 16 points in the first quarter. He had 30 at the half, and it looked like he was on his way to drop 50, but he was much less aggressive in the second half. But you know what? He didn't need to be. The Knicks were up big in the second half, and they were able to rest Jalen Brunson in the final minutes, where Thibodeau was able to take out his starters and put in his reserves for garbage time. So he overall had a great game. And even though Julius Randle was the all-star for the Knicks this season, oftentimes Jalen Brunson looks like the best player on the Knicks. Between his scoring, his playmaking, his leadership, and his clutch shot making, he's just been a godsend for the Knicks this season. Grimes was the second leading scorer for the Knicks in this game. He had 22 points. And like Jalen Brunson, he was also ridiculously efficient. He hit 8 of his 12 shots, and he knocked down 6 of his 9 3-pointers. And Quentin Grimes is not only a good 3-point shooter, but he has the ability to put the ball on the floor and attack and finish at the rim. And he also has the ability to make the right pass. I think that Grimes is a very underrated passer, and he very regularly makes the right decision when he gets into the paint and finds the open man. And while he's producing offensively, he's also become the Knicks' best defender this season, or the best perimeter defender, I can say, where the Knicks are regularly putting him on the other team's best player, and he's versatile where he not only can lock down small, fast guards, but the Knicks are also comfortable putting him on big wing players like Jason Tatum, and he more than holds his own. So Quentin Grimes is the definition of a glue guy. He's just a high quality role player that every contender has to have on their team. Julius Randle also had an excellent night. He nearly dropped the triple-double with 21 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists. He was also efficient, hitting 7 of 14 from the field and 4 of 8 from deep. And Julius Randle has just balled out like this for the Knicks this season. He's not only scoring at a career best rate, averaging 25 a game, but he's also been rebounding the hell out of the basketball. He's distributing the ball well to his teammates, and I think that he's also really stepped up defensively this year. And along with playing at such a high level, we also have to give Julius Randle a lot of credit for the fact that he takes no days off. This guy plays every game. And in a league where we're seeing star players regularly load manage and not playing back-to-backs, Julius Randle continues to play night after night, and we know that he's definitely hurting. Everybody's hurting at this point of the season, but Julius Randle just takes no days off, so he deserves a lot of props for that. Mitchell Robinson also played really well tonight, and he recorded his 4th double-double in a row, dropping 13 points and 10 rebounds. And ever since Mitchell Robinson has come back from All-Star break and returned from injury, he's just been crushing it. He's been dominating on the glass, boxing out and securing those defensive boards. And we already know he's one of the best offensive rebounders in the league. And he's not only getting offensive rebounds and then kicking it out to his teammates, now he's getting offensive boards and he's dunking it and scoring himself. And defensively, he's also amazing. The Knicks defense clearly was hurting with Mitchell Robinson out of the lineup, but now that he's back, the defense has leveled up. We know he's one of the best shot blockers, rim protectors in the entire league. I think he also is really good getting into the passing lanes and generating those steals. So Mitchell Robinson is not only playing his best basketball of the season, but also the best ball of his career right now. And he's just super valuable to the Knicks on both ends of the court. RJ Barrett had a pretty solid game. Nothing spectacular. He scored 15 points, but he was at least efficient. He was 5-11 from the field. He knocked down both of his 3-pointers, and he played well. But the main thing that we're missing from RJ Barrett is consistency, because he's hot some nights and he's cold some nights. The night before this game was pretty much forgettable, where they played the Celtics. He only had 10 points. And then the night before that, he was excellent against the Pelicans. He had 25 points and 7 assists. So I feel like RJ Barrett is a really huge X factor for the Knicks. And when he's on, the Knicks become a much more dangerous team, because we already know that Julius Randle and Jalen Brunson are going to bring it every night. When RJ Barrett is also hitting his shots and he's getting an efficient 20 plus points, the Knicks are much better. But then when he's ice cold, he really hurts the team. So I think that for the Knicks to really improve and become a much better team in the Eastern Conference, RJ Barrett needs to develop some level of consistency. Last player I'll talk about in this game was Immanuel Quickley. He played well, 15 points on 6 of 12 shooting, and he's had a really nice third year for the Knicks. His offensive game has improved, his 3-point shooting is better, his finishing is better, and while his offensive game has expanded, he's also facilitating for his teammates, and he's become one of the Knicks' top perimeter defenders. So Immanuel Quickley has become a really nice spark plug off the bench for the Knicks this season. Anyway, guys, that's going to be the end of this game breakdown. With about 18 games left, the Knicks are very close to the Cavaliers, and if the Knicks continue to win games consistently like this, it's realistic to me that they could surpass Cleveland and secure home court advantage for them in the playoffs. The Knicks are becoming a very exciting team, and there hasn't been too many times that we could say that about the Knicks over the past decade, so this is really awesome. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for me. Now I want to hear from you guys. What did you think of this win against the Nets? Tell me in the comments. Guys, like the Knicks, I'm also trying to achieve greatness. I'm trying to get to 15K subscribers by the end of June. So please, if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more dope content just like it, please drop a like on the video and hit that subscribe button. One player that I didn't get to talk about in this video was Josh Hart. Click this video to see how Josh Hart has been playing at a high level for the Knicks so far since they got him.